Just get comfy as we cruise across your mental, yeah. Buffy niggas biting styles and see your mentals, yeah. Just get comfy as we cruise across your mental, yeah. Buffy niggas biting styles and see your mentals, yeah.
All of this music go in a few rides. I told these bitches, these niggas be quiet. Why won't these people just give me my props? Why they be acting like this and that right? Stop.
All right, and we back. Part 2, episode 10. So back to what we was talking about. I feel like it is a lot of stuff that is going on right now, and I feel like as artists, I think we just have a like obligation to just like express however like you're feeling, right? So I feel like a lot of stuff is happening, and I feel like for me, instead of like focusing so much on the external, which I think we need to, I am trying to focus on the internal first to deal with kind of all of my stuff and then be able to get back out there, you know? And so the project that I actually like am working on is actually a same project like that we brainstormed last summer and like we talked about, which we're not going to give no details right now.
Oh,
but,
wow. We got the secret formula.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like, but the concepts, you feel me? Which I don't even know what mine is right now. But the concept though is based off of how that conversation and kind of just of what do you do after like a certain point? You know what I'm saying? After like you hit a certain point, where do you go? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I feel like that's kind of where like I'm at with just like art, and I think like it is like cool though for artists to focus on the, you know, on like the outside world, but I think it just like it's cool to have like that balance, right? You know what I'm saying? So like for certain artists like they focus on this, and then for other artists they focus on that, which I feel like that's kind of what makes art like super dope, is that like it's not all like one thing. Everybody kind of has their own lane and they focus on whatever they want to focus on, you know what I'm saying? So
100.
yeah, dang, well, so the next thing I had to, you know, I want to ask y'all is, so where are y'all like trying to take this movement, this collective, this group, this organization? It's a lot of slashes of this thing because it's such a unique thing.
It's a body, like it's
it's
a body, like
it's a living organism.
That's the word I was looking for.
It is a living organism. You know what I'm saying? That is constantly in flux.
Yeah, Kayla and I. What are we trying to do, Kayla?
Pass it off to me.
The assist.
The future is a scary topic. Okay,
the assist.
No. We're I think, you know, Kofa and I got one more year in school. Pray for us all. But
I said they gonna finish.
I mean, we do also say cat. No, just
me too. Me too.
But I think that we really want to stay grounded in where like the reason that it started was, you know, trying to create a safe space. Like
right.
So I think we've been talking about, we want to get our own venue, a place that we can come in. It's not just a once a year thing. It's a place where people can come and create. Like they need a space, you need a studio, you need a backdrop, you need you know, and we'll work. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like, and we want to have that in addition to our study session, 56 Sessions Collective, having those shows, but then also having a place where people can come if they just, you know, need to work. They need to meet with creative people. So I think that the venue coming soon, a workspace, I think that's one thing we're really excited about.
And like space being the big thing. I was talking to one of these girls I went to high school with, and she's brilliant. And what she was talking about was when she came back to LA, she was like, one thing is that we don't really get often is space to create. And like you come back home and you know you back in your mama's house. It's not really home anymore. You left school. You know, everything's kind of in limbo, and you kind of need your own space. And it's hard to create when you don't have any place to like call your own, to like map out. You know, draw boundaries. So
and not being able to like. And sometimes like the inspiration like will hit at like random times. You can't always like manifest it like at that moment. So you kind of just have to wait until it comes. And when it comes, you just hope that you're in a space to be able to record it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I feel you.
So giving that to people, hopefully. So we're really on the hunt for that. Our real goal dream is to buy some ridiculously large building, live on the top floor.
We out here. This sounds amazing.
This
sounds amazing. This sounds amazing.
Come and just have this space, because we both know how important. We all know how important it is to have space, and so many of us are robbed of it, or can't necessarily afford it in whatever form that is, and money shouldn't be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Emotional strain, the emotional cost shouldn't be a thing. We want you to just come and have that time as an artist.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope. Look, I'm gonna be there though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be
that.
First one in there.
Look, I'm gonna be the first one in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. But look, we out here, and if we got anybody, you know what I'm saying, who is trying to sponsor them, you know what I'm saying, or fund what they doing.
See the vision.
We take checks.
I said their information will be in the link. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's dope, and I feel like what y'all like are doing is super dope, and this is the stuff that people need to be like investing in, right? Like this is where it like is needed. You know what I'm saying? Like there is really like a hunger for a sense of sense of a community that I feel like hasn't really been in LA for like a long time.
That's facts.
And so I feel like people like are itching in order just to like find that space and to be able to like connect with like other artists and to be able to get some of like the inspiration from all of these different artists. And I feel like y'all are doing that, right? And so I think now it just is being able just to get the backing from certain people or whatever in order to make these things happen and really to be able like to take it to that next level to where y'all are being able to do this every single year without having to worry about all of the smaller stuff, right? So
when we get an intern, that's how you know we pop in.
Look, it's not gonna be paid, but you'll be so you'll get experience, you'll get job experience.
School credit.
Yeah,
it's important. Don't sleep on it.
So you need them 3 units. You feel me? Don't play. Don't play. But okay, so segueing into the last topic, right? So like, what are y'all like? Who is like y'all's artistic muses? You know what I'm saying? Are like the inspiration like just for your own art or for the creation of this organism that y'all have?
Y'all, like, honestly, all of my peers, my fellow artists, my friends, the people I surround myself with, because that's the reason why we do this. Like, honestly, when I look at you all and the work that you all create, it's breathtaking to me, and it's so inspiring and it also is a fire underneath my tail, because if y'all can do it, I can do it, but we are in the similar situations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I have no excuse not to be producing. Right. I have no excuse not to be constantly inspired, because y'all putting out magic all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So whether it's on Instagram or even through conversation, I'm constantly inspired, and y'all really be driving me hard.
And I feel like that's the thing me and Kofa always talk about, is because like we like love Kollective, but I think like as artists ourselves, like I think we kind of got away from creating, I think because we were so focused on building Kollective, which is like it takes so much, like, because you love it so much, you give your all into it. And so I think that like this summer we kind of I think in the beginning of this year we promised ourselves that we would give ourselves the time to create, and like be inspired and make the art that we need to make for ourselves, you know? And I think that's like, and I know a lot of my inspiration really came from, like Kofa was saying, like being around my peers, and like that's last semester I was in Barcelona, so I traveled a lot, Right. And I think like being in that environment, being in a new environment always kind of sparks something, like good or bad, it'll bring something out of you. So I feel like this summer I really was just ready to get down, throw Kollective, create some stuff.
So look out for our stuff.
Get it popping.
In this show. This will be the first year
Wow.
that Kayla and I will have pieces. Yes, now we have to. I already said it on the internet.
Right. Y'all gonna have some.
There.
Y'all gonna have some work. Y'all gonna have some.
We are here. We did a shoot today.
Yeah, we did a shoot today.
I'm like, yeah, like because every other year y'all haven't. There's been nothing on the walls or no
ourselves, our
yeah. No, look, there you go.
Performance.
There you go.
Performance.
Always.
Sweaty messes running around the venue
Every day, 24/7 performance art.
Performance.
Dang.
Art. Yeah. So that's.
But that's dope. That's dope. Is there any one artist though that y'all can like remember who kind of was like the first artist that really like sparked your interest in art? As just like a person, as like a kid or whatever, as this was the person of why like, you know, like I got into just like being an artist or something like that. Like, was there any like one like specific artist or like painter or a musician or whatever?
So I've been like super spoiled rotten and was so blessed to be related to Varnette P. Honeywood. So my auntie Varnette, right? Okay. So she did like Little Bill and had all of these things. Oh. And so like my mom would lowball drop me off. She'd pick me up from school and all of this different stuff. So spending a lot of time with her. And like you walk in her house and there's like art like littering the hallway. It's like literally stacked up. She has so much work. And just spending so much time with Auntie Renette and just listening to her and like the stuff that she passed on to me. Like I still wear this purse to this day. Right. It's a beautiful work of art. Like the glasses that she gave me. And her process, the way that she lived life, like she's who I want to grow up to be. Like she usually like chilled out in the garden. She had a garden. She was like grew cucumbers, zucchinis, like wild stuff. Dang. She was just a kindred spirit. Yeah. And that's when I knew like this is what she was at peace. You know what I'm saying? She just had such a glowed. She literally glowed like what love and peace and all of these things were, and I was like, that's what I want. Right. So this is what I have to do. Like, you know, she's hyped up all my little trash drawings from 8. She was like, wow, this is really beautiful. Trash. But it's okay. Thank you, Auntie Burnett. You need Auntie like brilliant. Like, she's such an inspiration to this day. Like, her work is all around the house. And just the legacy that she left behind through her work. It's so applicable in so many places, and especially in like a Black identity. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
So did that like inspire you to create art, or was that like the first thing of you were like, yo, like this is dope? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like for artists like that, low key, like that's two different things,
that's two
right?
Totally different.
Like
things.
of like, yo, like I'm like in love with this, and then yo, this is so dope. This is going to mobilize me to do something.
That was like, this is so dope. I have to surround myself with it. Right. So at that point, like I was dancing, I guess. So I was doing a lot of things in the arts, and I think we've all kind of like dabbled in a bunch of different things in the arts. But it wasn't until high school, I took a painting class like my sophomore year, and I got chosen to be in the AP studio art class, and I was shook. I was like, "Wait, what? Me?
I just thought this was
like the summer prior."
I was doing this because it was cool. I did this for a grade. I did this to get a grade.
Right. Dang. And then like that summer, I got like, what is it? Cal State. No, it's not Cal State. Cal Arts.
Yes,
Cal Arts,
and that's the one that I came to, which was dope as hell.
Cal Arts. I also got into a Cal Arts program that summer, and that was bonkers to me because that self-portrait I sent it, trash. But
it wasn't.
But I guess it wasn't.
Exactly.
So I guess I have to learn how to stop being a harsh critic of my work. But that summer was amazing because it's a bunch of different like artists who are like at this master level, and they were pretty much sat us at a table and were like, look, do whatever you want. And I was like, wait, what? I don't have to use a pencil? I don't have to paint right now? And they just provided us with all the supplies and were like, had us run free. It was, what did they call it? Room Springer. It was our Room Springer as artists, right? And so we were there. He was like, I don't care. Don't create art for your mother. Don't create art for the world. Like, you're not creating art for me. This is for yourself. And so literally being there and just having access to all of these resources and the space and constant inspiration bouncing off of these other students and like master students was insane to me, and I was like, okay, this is it. Like, this is something I could really be doing. This is what makes me want to continue doing this.
Dang.
So that's
dope.
That was a diamond.
That was like the mobilization of you of wanting like to bring it
right, because I didn't have to, that wasn't for a class, that wasn't for a grade. So that's when I was like, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it.
That's what's up. So what about you, Kayla?
Lord. Well, I have a cool auntie.
Yeah. You feel me?
No, I'm trying to think. I think the first artist that I really fell in love with, y'all, was really Van Gogh. Keep in mind, 3rd grade.
In case y'all didn't know, Kayla is a 40-year-old woman who loves to drink wine on the weekends.
Don't play my friend like that. I can't let you.
I said Kayla literally has such an old soul. I love it. Like
a classic.
You feel me? You feel me?
It's a classic.
Yeah, this too.
But that's what's up though. That's what's up though.
But it's so funny looking back because 3rd grade we had this thing called Living Gal. You had to pick one famous person from history. People do, Hillary Clinton. I'm over here. I'm a little black, chubby 3rd grader talking about Vincent Van Gogh. I walk in with a red beard.
Swag. What the ear have?
Hold on, I didn't have the ace bandage around my ear. I really came in and I was just like so obsessed with this
for the
man.
culture.
Like,
for the artistic culture. You feel me?
In case they didn't know.
Dang, that's what's up.
And that was
correct.
Damn. Okay, so that was your.
That was my first like.
This is dope. I want to be surrounded by this dopeness.
Yeah, and then I think the person who really, because my medium was photography, like that's how, and so I think, well, my grandpa, he got me my first camera, and he got, I think I was like around the same age, and then and we went out. I remember to Kennethon Park, and he had me sit out there and take photos of the sunset. And keep in mind, my grandma still has that same photo frame today in her house,
right?
And I think that seeing like my photo framed on the wall. And I was like, I really took that. Yeah, I was like, I really am an artist. It's inspiring
for sure. Yeah. And it's mobilizing.
Yeah, it really is. And then I had an amazing photography teacher in high school. I had him for 4 years.
That's what's up.
And he was like, we really just clicked. And I think that he was like, kind of like had the experience that you had at Cal Arts. It was really just create what you want to create, And I was like, in the studio, like I'm here at 10th grade, I have my friends here, and I think that as a photographer, I'm really inspired by painters.
Right.
Like I love old art. Yeah. So like for my final project, I did like a series where it's like recreating old art into like now. So I did like a Matisse, I did a Renoir, I did like the Son of Man, and I just did like all these different pieces, and I think that's what really like.
That's so dope.
That's like how, like you say, I'm a 50-year-old woman, but that's just how. I'm super inspired by that stuff, like the old artists, like that was just their life. Like art was really their life, like. Every day they woke up painting all, you know what I'm saying? Like I just love I love the concept of that.
That's
just
dope, man.
I'm a business major, so I have to live through.
Bro, I'm not worried.
How I think I want to live.
Dope. Same. Dang, that's what's up. Dang, like for me, like it would probably be the first thing that like I was like, this is dope. Like I want to like surround myself by like this dopeness, and that like I really fell in love was Michael Jackson. I used to like watch all of like his videos when I was like 6.
Do the kid.
Look, I'm sitting down, but look, and we'll get the video finished later. You know what I'm saying? Look, if the chair was here, we get into it. You know what I'm saying? But like that was like I remember watching all of like his videos, and we used to have like the VHS of it.
Yes.
Watch like all of it, and it was like a tape, and like we used to watch all of like the bad stuff and like the Smooth Criminal video and like all that stuff, and like I used to like dress up like him, and like he used to like wear like the tape like around his fingers, and we used to like like literally though like
y'all was making fun of me.
Look, but it's MJ. You know what I'm saying? Look,
but I was dressing up like Michael Jackson for a time.
You know what I'm saying? So like but that was like the first thing I was like, that is super dope. Yeah. And then the second thing, when I was like, yo, like I actually can do this, was when I heard 1999 by Joey Badass, which I was like a sophomore in high school, and Joey Badass is like 1 year older than me, and like he put that out, and like first it sounded like nothing at that time, it was like straight up just like it was like 90s beats and stuff like that. But like that's like when like I realized that like I could do this, because they were like basically like the same age as me, and they were like already popping, and I was just like, damn, like I really could do that. You know what I'm saying? So like that like mixtape and like ASAP Rocky's mixtape, Long Live ASAP or whatever, like those two like really was like, damn, yo, like I really could do this music. Yeah, so I feel like the first like art stuff that really helped to like mobilize on my own artistic stuff was 1999, the Joey Badass album, or the mixtape or whatever, and there's a song on there called Waves, which he literally like blacked out on, and I was like, this is so good, and I respect him, but like I feel like I can do this, like
that's real, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like, and like it wasn't like I felt like I was better than him, but I just felt like, damn, like he made something so dope that I feel like I can make something so dope, because like we're almost the same age, and like all my friends are dope, and you know what I'm saying, like I just felt like I could get there too, right? So that was definitely like probably like the first like a moment in terms of like my music that I was like, yo, like I really could do this. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you?
15. 15 is when the tape dropped, and he was 16 when he put it out.
Dang, he was 16?
He either was 16 or 17 or whatever. But
that's crazy.
But yeah, like
that's dope.
He's like a year like above me, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, like, and with like the pro era and all that stuff, I was like, damn, like this is like my homies.
Right.
Damn, like we really could do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I was like, man, like I feel like I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything else was like, everything like up to that point was like, yo, this is dope, but I can't do it. But it's just super dope that like I love all this stuff. Like that was like the first thing, which that in like Our Future, like those are like the two that I was like, yo, like these are really on some like, this is like some DIY shit of like, yo, like these are kids who are making super dope stuff.
Right.
I'm a kid. I can do this.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
And so those were like the two groups.
They really did.
And those were like the two groups that I was like, yo, like I can like do this rapping thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can do all of that stuff. And so, and from there on, it was a rap.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So shout out to Joey Badass and to Our Future and to Pro Era as a collective. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all really put me on, man. And y'all really like was one of the reasons why I'm rapping today. You feel me? So shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But what we think about this tea though?
Honestly, delicious. I don't know. You guys gave me this supersized mug.
I did. I put yours in that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a setup. If I've ever known one.
Honestly, I know that mine is not black tea.
Oh, I picked yours.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I'm aware.
I know. I know.
Aware.
Honestly, it doesn't taste exactly like black tea, but it might be. But it low key also like might be mango, which is the one that.
You know good and well.
We told you not to say mango. No, it wasn't. Oh, it's not supposed to be raspberry.
It's not. It's not none of the things you said.
That's a plot twist. Kayla,
Get one more guess.
It's chai tea.
Okay, closer. Apple cinnamon.
Again, false advertising. I tasted. I didn't taste any apple cinnamon. It literally, literally though, like it tasted like black tea.
That's a distinct flavor. I was like, I'm gonna help you out.
I thought so.
I'm embarrassing him on his show.
Look, I've been getting it wrong for weeks now. Everybody used to it. Look, it's like it was bland, but I could get like a little hint of like flavor, like right.
Crazy.
And like I thought it like was black tea, but like black tea like is really straight bland. True. So I was like, it's not black tea, but it's kind of sweet, but not really. So that's why you feel that was my guess. But look, it was apple cinnamon.
Now we know.
It tasted good, but I just didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Kayla?
Okay, I think mine, I'm definitely picking up some mint.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a green tea mint.
It's peppermint.
Oh, that's close. I was trying to get the species.
Gang, gang.
Get
Gang,
down
gang.
to it. And I will say, mine is also peppermint.
Damn, you right.
Wow. Look
So
at us,
basically,
always on the same
I said
wave.
what y'all I should take away from this
Whoa.
is that I suck at guessing teas. It's been weeks and I still
Maybe
haven't
that's been
guessed
the tea, bro, the whole time. Okay, that's crazy.
Sip,
And on that
sip,
note.
sip. But yo, thank y'all for being on this episode.
Thank you so
appreciate
much for
y'all.
having
Oh,
us.
this is great.
Look,
Number 10.
we got to do this again because we was having amazing dialogue. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's always good energy. It's
We
always
out
good
here.
energy.
We
now.
out here. We will have all of y'all links to everything, you know what I'm saying, down in the bio.
See y'all
so
this summer.
y'all
See you at the next show.
Look.
Performing, pulling up, supporting.
Collective Sessions.
Getting a plate.
A show this summer, so
love it.
y'all stay tuned for all of the information. It will be on my Instagram and on their Instagrams, which will also be in the link before. And if you are new to the channel, and if you're not new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And I think that's it, man. I think that's it. I think that's all we got for y'all. Episode 10, double digits.
Oh,
You know
no.
we had to
You
come
gotta hit
correct.
the MJ kick for him right quick.
That's all y'all get. I almost broke my knee right there. I said we don't have a contract for this show. We don't have a contract for this show yet. So if I would have got injured, I would have had to pay my own medical bill. We have no benefits on this show yet. You know what I'm saying? Look, you really look. That's some old man knees. I said that's that that's that post college life right there. That's that ex middle school basketball career that I never got off the ground. I never got off the ground. That's the 6th grade basketball team knees right there. So never got off the ground. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And in case y'all ain't know, it's T, bruh. Peace.